Welcome to Canada, where every day it seems like you see a new story on the front page of the papers about the government blowing your tax dollars flying all around the world. And it turns out today is no different. Front page of the National Post. Come here, Ryan, let's read this story. Trudeau's 6-day Indo-Pacific trip cost taxpayers $2 million, including $200,000 on airplane food. $200,000 over a 6-day trip on airplane food. Now, what do you think they were eating on that airplane? Leave your best guesses in the comments below. Now, $200,000 on airplane, folks, like that's almost enough money to cover the average family's grocery bill for almost 2 decades. Now, I guess that's one way to beat the high cost of living here in Canada, hey? Can't afford groceries in Canada, so you just go on a government work trip, hop on the plane, and bill taxpayers for all that fancy airplane food. One more time, folks, front page National Post story. Trudeau's 6-day trip to the Indo-Pacific region cost taxpayers $1.9 million, including $200,000 on airplane food. Now, it's not like this is the first time we've seen the government run up a huge tab flying all around the world. Remember Governor General Mary Simon's infamous one-week trip to the Middle East? Cost taxpayers more than $1 million. They spent $100K on airplane food, including that beef Wellington with raju. Mwah. Then there was the Governor General's 4-day trip to Iceland, cost a couple $100,000, including $71,000 spent on limo services. And who can forget Trudeau's 2-day anti-poverty summit visit in a Manhattan hotel, costing taxpayers $61,000. Oh yeah, there's another one, because there always is. How about at the Queen's funeral in England, where Trudeau stayed in a $6,000 per night hotel suite and sent you the bill. Now, what's so frustrating about all of this, besides the fact $1.9 million, $200,000 spent on airplane food, but one of the most infuriating things here is that we just had a parliamentary committee look at the international flights of the Governor General and some of these huge tabs run up by the government, and they had top government officials there. And the government officials were saying, "We're sorry, don't worry taxpayers, we'll do better." And now, you go to the front page and you find out they're not exactly doing better because they just spent $200K on airplane food during a 6-day trip. Now, folks, if you want to learn more, check out today's front page story on the National Post. Those documents dug up by your friends at the Canadian Taxpayers Federation. Or hey, head over to taxpayer.com, join the taxpayer army, sign some petitions.